me the synopsis for Bend Over Boyfriend because you were late?
Yeah, you weren't even here. We had to fucking read this thing.
Well, he read it to us.
I know you're not
like
really
a
mad. I'm
you
mad.
problem.
I'm not happy.
Mick's never happy.
Bend Over Boyfriend.
Now Mick's frozen.
Love you, Daddy.
What's going on? Is everybody freezing?
No, he's just staring.
Oh, is he really just staring and fucking with us?
He is. Don't fall for it, guys. Remember, that's McManhattan. He's from New Jersey.
Ignore his ass.
The armpit.
He's
of
ignoring
America.
us right now.
Yeah. Hashtag McJaculation.
I don't think there's no way. Like the
Yeah, no, there's no breathing or nothing. He's locked in. There's no way he's faking this.
It's impressive.
the kill out of
I mean,
the
he
green
could
screen
just
by
breathe
his
light.
glasses and his shirt on his shoulder. That's no, I don't know. If that is, kudos to him.
He's being still.
Huh?
Now
That's
I pay
impressive.
to watch this. This is a great one-man show.
There's no way. What is he not breathing?
What's good, G?
Oh, dear. Oh, fuck it.
What happened?
You froze.
I froze.
Mhm.
You all froze.
Well, we didn't know if
I
you
didn't froze.
were faking
No, I
it or
froze
not.
you guys.
He said,
We were
froze.
admiring your dedication if it was real.
I couldn't. No, no, seriously. Like it popped up. I didn't. So.
He was looking up back Bend Over Boyfriend.
I fucking can't believe we had to learn about that movie.
I don't even know how it
Here's
came
the
up.
thing. I'm mad more about the fact that they stole the word pegging. That's the one thing I'm mad about the most. I don't care. But,
What,
you know,
pegging?
Yeah, you can put whatever you want up your ass, but I'm just
No, because
saying.
back in the day, pegging was like, yo, you throw like a fucking ball at someone, you blast
Oh,
him,
yeah,
and you go,
you
yo,
got
you got
pegged.
Peg
pegged.
him in the head, peg him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's completely
Now it
different.
means something
Like,
different.
what
I
you
mean,
just
you
said
could
is a
still
clip.
still do that, but there's
Yeah,
you
it's
just got to be
different.
careful of the object that's doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. I don't think you should be allowed to take things that kids say and turn
God
them
damn
into
it.
sexual things. And here's why. Because now I'm a parent, and if I hit my kid with a ball, I'm like, I'm gonna peg you with this ball.
You're okay.
Then
And
somebody
then
listening
your
might be like,
child
"Oh,
goes
you're
to
gonna do
school
what
and
to
says
child?"
that his dad pegged him.
You're okay.
And
that
then
what
it's,
you're- is
it's
that
like,
what you're worried
the
about?
fuck? You know, like what are we talking about here? Like the nomenclature's got to stay the same.
Strap-ons
man.
just became too common. That's the problem.
Chris, you actually weren't there last night. Puerto Rican Chris and I figured out because we both speak fluent Spanish. Every time we're talking to each other, we're talking in Spanish, but we hear it.
Oh, I forgot all about that last night.
Yep.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Or this morning. I don't remember when that conversation came about.
Oh God, my fucking desk is so.
The last 2 weeks seem all one day to me. So
From Friday 13th
Yeah.
to
You know who could have answered all our pagan questions? Diddy.
That's very true.
he's gonna have some free time to hang out on his hands.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll be a guest on Popcorn and Pints, and he can tell us about that.
he's gonna write a book.
Would you have R. Kelly and Diddy on the channel?
That would be interesting.
That would be a wild thing.
I would just because people will watch.
Ooh, he's a man of ratings.
Yeah.
He hasn't got to principal on.
You say that like James hasn't hoarded himself out before.
He handed Sturdy the mile marker 306.
Yeah, but that's the problem. The glory hole is way bigger back then.
This is a guy that went on a tour of the East Coast's most infamous glory holes.
Yep.
James's glory hole is the Hellmouth from Buffy at the end when the whole town sinks into the hole. That's James's glory hole. It's mile marker 306.
Bad Boys edition.
Come on, what's up? Didn't we do Bad Boys on this?
We did at some point.
One of them.
We did one. We didn't do the whole. Like, I think we only did the fourth one.
The new one, right? That came out recently.
The newest one.
Yeah.
That had to have been franchised. Before.
Could have. Should have.
I don't know, but we could talk about the Burbs.
Yeah, I
We should.
was about to say the same thing. I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
It's because we were thrown off.
Okay, we got to hold off. I'm sure there's a level of people that's going to piss Mick off. So we should hold off on Chris because we already know he hates it.
Are you talking about the ratings? Want to dive into the ratings real quick?
Basically, the ratings are talking about it. Yeah.
This-
I mean,
this
we're just gonna
wasn't
give our
filler,
ratings
that's for
then,
sure.
and we'll go into from there. So, James, you got a rating?
Yeah. I I seen it a long time ago. I forgot it. I watch it. It's not bad. It's like I had some funny parts in it. It's like I don't know. It's like you could tell it's from its time. Like Tom Hanks, I'm not a huge fan of Tom Hanks, but I
That's
like
crazy.
Tom Hanks in these movies. Back in the day, I liked him
Okay.
in House. I liked him in this and Splash.
Big.
Yup,
Mhm.
shit like that. This is like when he was doing the comedy style movies all the time. So I'm going to give this one a 6 for now.
Nice.
Okay. What about you, Mick?
On an actual rating scale, I'd give it a 6.5. Personally, I love this movie. Like a 10.
6.5.
Goddamn
Gamer?
right, Chris. You don't love this movie? Get out.
Oh no, I
Okay.
actually really, really do love this movie. So
No,
is this
not you.
classified as like horror comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
in a way,
As I was watching
thriller
this, I was like,
comedy.
oh,
I don't know. Somewhere it's like that. Yeah.
dealing with
Yeah,
murder,
see,
the intrigue, the vagueness, the suspense. You know.
I would
Like
lean
the-
it more towards thriller comedy, but I get it.
They're
Either way.
Satanists. Fucking like vampires at night. They only come out at night and do shit.
It was dope. I enjoyed it. My personal rating for this one is actually an 8.5.
Nice. There you go.
And me, I gave this an 8. Like I had fun with this
Yeah.
movie.
That's surprising.
fun
I
with
did
this
not know Aaron would like it that much.
I'm a big fan of Tom Hanks. I'm a big fan of Tom Hanks. But we saved you for not just because you froze, but
Yeah,
because
I don't know
you
what
didn't like this movie. So what is your
Fi-
rating for this,
5
sir?
at the best.
Oh, that's not.
No, I thought it was
The
lower
way-
than that. How you were talking, I thought that shit was gonna be like a 2.
I no, it wasn't that bad. I was debating whether it should be 4 or 5, and I'm still on the fence about 5.
Well, that's how we do the rating a little early. We'll see where it goes from there. But a 5.
And that is despite the fact that I enjoy Tom Hanks.
Mhm.
But his character's a pussy in this, and I had a hard time getting over that. And nothing happens for a long time.
It was a little slow burn,
that's what I love.
build too. There was a little slow
That's
build.
what I love about it. He like gets scared at a story in the beginning,
He gets on my nerves.
but by the end, like he's willing to do the fight.
I was ready to punch the neighbor in the face.
He got blown up.
He deserved it.
Yeah, I know. What kills me too at the end, you can tell this is like a family style movie because at the end, like he just committed a million crimes. They joke about he goes, "I'm going to go to prison." The cops are just letting him walk all over the place.
They don't question him at all after they find all the bones in the guy's trunk.
He puts
I'm
hands
like,
on
the
the
fuck?
neighbor twice while
The cops
are all
trust him.
around.
Like, listen, you're charged. We're going to arrest you, but it's all right. You can go just walk around and talk to your family and
I
friends.
feel like we can't pick apart.
And then lay in the
certain old
ambulance.
movies
By the
like
old,
that, because
also,
almost
how the
every-
fuck? Sorry, Mick. Go ahead.
Oh, no,
Mike,
no,
your
it's
mic,
fine.
your mic is low a little bit, Mick.
Oh, sorry. Well, I honestly, I feel like we can't really pick on movies like that because most movies, especially back then or in the past in general, always ended with like kind of tying it up really neatly. Like, oh, okay, it wasn't you. You're fine. Like, you go back to like even like, what is it? North by Northwest. This mistaken identity. In the end, like he defeats the killer, but like he's broken so many laws. He's been a fugitive through it the whole time, and they're just kind of like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's all right. You're safe. You saved the day. You're clean. Go ahead.
That's a Hitchcock film.
Any superhero movie, if you want to go by that, yeah, you saved us,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
destroyed the
I
whole
know
city.
Superman and shit
You,
destroyed the city.
you saved the 8 people because you blew up 16 buildings where people were fucking working all goddamn day, so they're gone.
Well, no, there's an explanation for that. Nobody's gonna fight a superhero. Tell the whole.
No, you're right. That's why I liked Invincible because it's more realistic in that way. Like they show you destroying cities. The superheroes do.
They go wild in that. I got to get back to that, by the way.
By the way, I'm sorry, but the weirdest part of this is the fact that Corey Feldman, who's a fucking teenager, somehow owns a house in this suburban neighborhood with all these older couples. And
I
stuff.
thought he was fixing up his uncle's house or something.
Do they say?
I thought they do.
No,
don't
like
they?
he's painting his.
The
parents'
military guy tells him to go paint his house.
Paint
Yeah,
what
I'm
house?
assuming it's his parents' house.
He's supposed to
Oh.
paint his parents' porch.
Oh, okay.
There's no indication. Okay,
They're out of town till Thursday, he says.
that doesn't. It's just weird.
A lot of shit was
But
going
he
down.
didn't do shit. He painted like one rail and he just sits there and watches.
No, he just spilled paint all over the place.
There was a lot of wild shit. There was a
That
lot
was
of
it.
crazy shit going on. He was
This
he was
this
too
was
distracted.
boring as shit for the first half hour at least.
See, I liked it from the beginning. I was getting a few chuckles here. I don't remember what, but I was getting a few chuckles just
I'm like,
from it starting
Tom
up.
Hanks and Carrie Fisher as a couple. I'm sorry,
She's
they're
so
just
bad.
so indistinct personalities. I can't put them
But
in.
that's the thing I loved about it. Like when she's cooking the entire giant breakfast for him, and he's like, "Are you gonna eat this?" And he's like, "I got that stomach thing," and she's like
I hated it. I hated the chemistry. I hated that they were just fake arguing every time they were in the scene.
Carrie Fisher's so.
She
funny.
basically called him a bitch.
Yeah, the
She's
kid
like,
like it's an awful family chemistry with their
I
fake
mean,
kid.
The kid was disappointed with the father. He did the head shake and
It's
he's
like a happy family. They're just normal kid, normal kid, just kind of like whatever. The white. I mean,
I wish I could punch the neighbor in the face just so much.
Corey Feldman.
which one?
No,
No, the guy that
Art,
comes in,
Art,
starts
I got
eating
you.
their food.
Yeah, that
Oh,
dude right
Art.
there.
Art.
Was
Art.
dying.
Oh my god, dude!
He act like
I mean,
you lived
he's
there.
obnoxious for sure. But I think that like the point I got from this was like they're almost like reverting back to their childlike nature. Like when you're like prepubescent boys and like you're on to some mystery in your neighborhood, and you got to solve the mystery or some shit. Like you do stupid shit.
Instead of calling the cops and have them investigate.
Well, no,
Mhm.
I'm not Scooby Doo. Like I'm talking about like somebody stole somebody's like mail or something. And you're like, we got to figure this out. 'Cause
Why is Tom Hanks on a vacation? Like
It's
he's
just a
depressed.
week off from work.
Because you got the week off from work.
it's
What's
like
wrong
he's
with-
taking a vacation. Who? Why?
He wanted to take a staycation from
Wait a
what?
second. Do you?
You
not-
don't take
Do you not
vacation?
randomly
What? Want to do that when your wife and kid are there?
Yes.
Yes.
He said
Yeah.
he wanted to be around them, just lounging, chilling.
But it's a lie. It's clearly a lie the way he's talking about it.
Well, it's that. I mean, he didn't go with them, so it's probably true. But I mean, at the same time, like,
No, he didn't go with them because he's planning on going
Yeah.
robbing that person's house.
He was
Well,
playing
no,
with
but
his
even-
friends. He wanted to play with his
Exactly.
friends and be stupid for a week.
no, but
That's what it
stay-
was.
Yeah, that's true. Which my wife is away today, and I played 8 hours of Phasmophobia with James. Like, it's pretty. Honestly, it's pretty on point.
Yeah.
What if you and James lived across the street from each other? What the hell would you guys have gotten into?
If the 5 of us lived across the street from each other, we'd pick out one of the neighbors who's weird to fucking investigate it and talk shit about it. Let's be real.
Probably.
Well, that's because of phasmophobia.
Yep.
But
Yep.
not even
I don't know what the
ghosts.
fuck
Like, but
happened
like
there.
you're just like I told you guys about earlier, and you just talked about it for like like you were like, oh yeah, I'm like, and all I said was just like something. I made an observation.
Thank you
So,
so much
like,
for that follow.
I don't know.
Appreciate
It
you guys over
feels
on the
like I
Green
mean,
K
I
and on
mean,
the
we all
purple
kind of
and
like.
on the red play button.
I don't want to say like spy or anything,
And of
but
course
because
over on
that's
the double
weird.
T's.
But like
I don't call it spying. I call it observing.
observing, you're sort of interested. Rear Window touches down on it.
Mhm.
It's always been like this taboo thing, and it's suburbia. It's always I felt like sort of been known. I
It's
don't
like
know
when
if
like when an
shows.
ambulance come, you go outside or a fire truck, you go out and watch it.
It's like a concern, and that's why I think I like this movie. It's exaggerated for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
Exaggerated,
whole
I think
thing
it's
is
too
about, like,
exaggerated.
like a teenager's dream of a Saturday, like, oh, I got nothing to do. I'm going to hang out with my friends. I can get into some shit. Like when we were kids.
But okay, Chris, a question for you. Do you think you would have liked this movie a little bit better if it was like young teens in this instead of adults? As far as going through the house and all the shit that they were doing?
Like the Goonies style.
That probably would have been better. Yeah,
Do you think if like it was like Corey Feldman's age, like doing it?
a group of kids or something, teenagers.
All
or
right,
something?
let me flip this. What about a group of senior citizens?
That would be hilarious.
Nah. It's
No,
That
no,
could be pretty
no.
funny.
That would be hilarious. That would be that stupid funny, but that would have to come out around the dancing grandmas time, the hip hop grandmas. What was that late 90s, early 2000s? It would have to fit around that era.
Okay, I got one for you on that.
I
then.
got one.
there's one like this. There's a TV show on Netflix, and it's very good, starring
Ted Danson.
Ted Danson. It's like Man of the Hour or something.
I was
Where
just throwing that out there.
he's goes undercover as an older person in a resting home for a private investigating firm, and it's just him like kind of like learning about the people and investigating them. And then like it's like a really really nice show. It's like a really good show. Like I think you'll have fun with it. But
Is it comedy?
yeah, there's comedy to it. But it's like just like a well done show. Like he starts learning about these people, becoming friends with them and such.
Man on the inside.
Man on the inside. That's good.
That sounds like bend over boyfriend.
I said man of the
That would be
hour.
that would be a woman on the inside.
Well, I mean, if I'm just saying, it could be a man on the inside, bending over his boyfriend.
Well, yeah,
No,
but
it
that
could be,
man,
no, it
man
could be
doesn't
another man.
require a
Maybe
strap.
his penis is not big enough, so you got to pay.
Dude, Ted Danson has to be the most successful TV star.
Dude, The Good Place was awesome.
Yes, it was. I
Think
loved
about
that
all of
show.
his shows. Cheers.
Yeah.
I
Batgirl.
loved The Good Place.
He was on Curb Your Enthusiasm
Yeah.
all the time. We just talked about The Good Place. Now,
Coach.
The Man on the Inside was like a huge hit, and it's coming back for season 2. So like he wasn't on Coach. That was
Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. That's the wrong person. My
God
bad.
damn it, James! Every time.
Listen,
James
Mick,
is just throwing shit out there that's
Yo, when is season 2 of Ted coming out?
I don't
Next
know.
That
year,
shit
I
was so
think.
fucking
That
funny.
was so funny. That was
I
so
think
funny.
I think they said 2026 or something.
And I'm
That's
saying
how
this
when
now.
trying to
I
explain
think
the
next time we
generation.
do that, we should just do a watch party style and just do one episode at a time.
Whatever else. I could
Dude,
totally
you're
see
so
them.
addicted to watch partying now.
It's so fun. I've been doing it. I used to do it on Stream Lounge all the fucking time. No, was that what it was called?
Yeah,
all the
Stream
time.
yeah, Stream
no,
Lounge.
Stream Lounge.
No.
Because it was free. I used to do it at least 3 or 4 times a week.
I told you to do Cosme. Cosme's
What-
pretty good too.
I'll have to see. I'll have to check that out
'Cause
again.
we can all be in there in the chat.
Wait, did you say Cosby?
Is it free?
I think so.
It's a
What-
free
what-
drink.
what- No, not that. Not
That's
Cosby.
one-
Not
that's one-
Cosby, guys.
No.
Yeah. It's a
Nobody's dropping a Cosby sweater around here.
That's for the Helen Keller times.
I dropped Cosby sweaters in the wash.
I still got to watch Helen Keller versus the Night Wolf.
Yes, you
Oh,
do.
we're gonna do-
motherfucker.
we're gonna do a watch
Tomorrow.
party for
That's
that.
your goal. You watch it.
No,
tomorrow.
no.
You
You
guys,
need
you
a
keep
watch
saying there's
party.
gonna be a fucking watch party, and I keep.
Why don't we
waiting
do a
for it.
fucking popcorn and pints watch party for it?
Next week.
There we go.
We need a one-off.
No, we don't, because we're doing
Oh, no, next
Roger
week
Rabbit.
is, Who Framed Roger
Yeah,
Rabbit?
So let's do it in 2 weeks. Let's do it the week
Oh,
after.
shit.
Or no, his birthday. Let's do it the week after his birthday
Oh,
pick.
My birthday's the
Christmas watch
26th,
party?
24th.
A
We
Christmas
got 2
birthday
weeks
watch
before my
party?
birthday picks.
All right. We don't have to do it for Popcorn and Pints. I mean, we could do it on Popcorn and Pints, but it doesn't have to be on Saturday night.
I'm just gonna fucking watch it tomorrow. Fuck it.
Yeah, but I'm telling you,
Or we
telling
could
you,
just all hang out together. It doesn't have to be a live thing, and we can watch
a
fucking-
group watch, it's different. That's true too. A group watch, it's different because when
Listen,
we watch it
I
all
watched
together in
that
the
shit
Discord.
myself, and I fucking was dying.
No,
You
but
should
when
just
I
you
watched it
chat
by
yourself.
myself. I watched it by myself too, James. But when we watched it in the Discord together that night, it was
It
so
was-
much funnier.
Yeah,
It was
it's
the
true.
best.
That's funny.
the
It was
best.
so much funnier.
Oh my god! That was
How the fuck is the
amazing.
fireworks worse tonight than last night?
Because
Nah,
it's
that-
Saturday and they're idiots. They're still drunk from last night.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yep.
There's
Christ.
a bounce house right in front over here.
Yo,
My dog has a heart
you
attack and
jump
died.
out
Guess who's
onto
dying
it?
with her? This fucking neighborhood.
yo, you should take the bounce house and then that's it. Just take it.
Just
Have you-
stuck it in the garage.
Just like hovercraft it and run and be like James Bond, and then start
You
running.
know what'd be
till the
cool?
Kids all like spill out.
You know what'd be cool? Get a
Uh,
bounce house, but you fill it up with hydrogen. Then you fucking shoot it when they're jumping on it.
Wow.
No,
No, I agree with
What?
him on that. You should do that, but then you jump on it and see how far it takes you.
Why don't you? Yeah. Why don't you just go peg the bounce house?
He's
Would
over
you
here
guys
thinking-
ever do that thing? You ever watch movies? It's always like
Somebody.
a fat,
There's got to be a hole to put air in it somewhere.
but like the fattest kid jumps off the diving board and lands on that giant fucking tube and launches people.
You
Yeah.
okay, man?
I mean,
Would you
shit.
do that? I
What,
would never do that. No
I would.
fucking
That
way.
I would do that.
I wanna-
I
what was that
No
movie
way.
called back in the? What was that movie called? Fat Camp.
Yeah, I think so.
Heavyweight.
That's where I seen it on there, and I wanted to do it as a kid. Heavyweights. There you go. Heavyweights.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's it.
That was a fun movie right there.
Not me.
Oh,
It
that's-
depressed me.
That shit looks so fucking fun. That camp looked funny.
Listen.
Once the kids took it over, that shit looked fun.
Yeah,
Before
I
they
was-
did
take
it.
it over.
1995.
Watch a good
Elementary school.
camp movie.
My
Camp
school were
Nowhere.
trying to get me to do a fat camp.
Ooh, Camp Nowhere was good.
When they have the fake camp because none of them got accepted to camp.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
I
was
remember
great.
that.
Their camp.
Yeah.
Did we
That
review
was
that?
good.
No.
No.
I thought we did.
You guys
'Cause
gotta
I
start doing
remember
things
that.
on this show, like summer wheels and stuff.
Or did we do the college one, the fake college?
Accepted.
I don't remember.
Accepted.
Accepted. That's it. We
I
did
like
that.
Accepted. That was a good one.
great.
That was good too.
That was a funny one.
Kelly
I think
Kelly.
That's some. But why aren't we doing summer movies?
Yeah, I mean, like
technically, this one is.
you guys should. Well, yes. This is my vacation movie. If I go on vacation, which is never, I'm like Chris, vampire. But if I go on vacation, I gotta watch this movie.
Nice.
Gets me.
I
Really?
know. When I go on vacation, I go on
I
vacation.
Why?
don't
Because
go
are you
anywhere.
are you looking to be bored?
I know. Whoa.
You need a break from the excitement of a vacation.
Mm-mm.
I just wish I could take one.
I could totally see this movie if they could literally take this and turn it into grown-ups like 3 or 4 or whatever. The one with all the older comedians, Adam Sandler and all of them, having them get something like
Yeah.
this going on in the neighborhood. This would be fucking hilarious.
You think this movie should be remade?
No.
I think it could be.
No, nobody's outside anymore.
That's true.
Mm.
Kids will be watching it like, what the hell are they doing? Why are you not
Like,
in
they
the
would
house on
just
their
call
iPads?
They would call the cops. In fact, because they're all foreign, they would just call ICE.
Wow.
Well, you don't have to make it 2025 values.
Well, you can't. I mean, all right. So you remade it, and it's 89. Now, who are you gonna get to make it? Unless it's us. Nobody remembers what the fucking 89 was like.
Then we'll have to make it.
When
That's
I
all.
watched this, I
Think about
wanted
it,
to
you
watch House afterwards with
I
Tom
watch
Hanks.
these young filmmakers, and it's almost like they forget what life was like back then when they do these.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, do your homework and watch some of these older movies.
You could do it
Dude, in the winter, I used to sit on my
mid-2000s.
front porch with my friends.
You could do it-
Especially
Go ahead.
especially if you're trying to get like that certain atmosphere of a certain era. It's like don't just fucking don't Google it. Watch some shit from then.
Yeah.
I think you could do it mid-2000s, have an awesome soundtrack curation going on with a lot of like pop punk rock, Avril Lavigne type stuff. I think it could be really fun if you change the time frame of it.
I feel like you're getting more into the college. You need a college-aged cast
Yeah.
for something like that.
But I mean, again, you even said yourself, Stories from a Bar, that a younger age would be better for you with this, as far as
I don't.
the main three. You said it would be more entertaining for you if it was like teenagers or kids or even just with the shit that they were doing.
Kids
in
in
this
the burbs. A whole different story.
I don't know about you, but it sounded like he called you a pedo.
No, that's not what I was saying at all. I'm saying because
No,
the
you're
way the
talking,
story
I'm
goes
thinking like a college, high school.
and the way that this
setting
type of
in the burbs.
hijinks and the
Like,
little
With
adventure they had,
hijinks.
you'd see that more from like teens or kids than you would from grown ass men with wives. at that.
I think that's why they did it to make it funnier because it's.
Oh,
adults
I get
doing
it.
I get you.
You said it with college-age kids. They're a frat house, and their neighbors are fucking weird. One of them's weird, and then they
No,
start
they're
trying
not.
to figure
No,
it out.
bullshit. If you change this from suburbia, you destroy the entire premise.
I didn't say anything about changing it from suburban.
You do not remake this into a college film.
There's college towns that are in suburbia.
This is not the same thing.
This is
This movie works.
a
on
college
all
kid that
levels.
lives in suburbia that wants to bang his female college neighbor.
There
That
you go.
is already a movie. Watch Disturbia.
There's a bunch of the movies like that.
There's a million movies like that.
I
Wanna
know
bang
it's
the
funny.
neighbor?
This
Throw a
isn't-
girl
last
next
one was,
door.
what was it called with Jennifer Lawrence? Hard Feelings.
Oh,
Real
that was
Hard
pretty
Feelings.
funny. I'm not
That
gonna
was
lie,
funny
that
as
movie
hell.
was pretty funny.
I
It was
liked it.
funny.
Dude, oh, that was a good one.
Did we?
Yeah, she's
what
fully
about-
naked.
Yeah, she
on the
goes
beach.
full
She beats the
frontal.
shit out of them
She
dudes
beats
on the
the
beach.
hell out of the kids on the beach.
Incoming was good, but it was different. Like these kids today, like you couldn't remake Can't Hardly Wait. And
Oh,
here's the-
can't hardly wait. That was. Oh yeah, that was.
Here's the
I don't
weird
remember
part
that one.
about that though. Can't Hardly Wait's about some sappy guy who never talked to the girl that he's in love with. It's a problematic movie for sure, but it was
Lived
accurate. It was accurate to certain people in high school, and I don't think you could do that today because they would just text each other.
I mean, that was before pegging.
That's
Like
true.
he had to find her to give her. Oh my god!
You know that's like ancient,
I
right?
heard it. But it took like a few light years to get to my brain. Again. I don't know. I just like.
See, well, according to what
before the pegging.
what we're or no, that's just when that movie came out. It was '97. No, when did you say pegging started? 97?
98.
98.
The
Wait,
term
Can't
started
Hardly Wait came out in
getting thrown
97?
around.
Started in like 300 BC. That's what got Sodom.
Yeah,
and,
the term pegging started getting
No,
thrown
Can't
around.
Hardly
Sodom
Wait
and
came
Gomorrah
out-
got taken out because of pegging.
Well, no, because pegging. See, you missed the education because you weren't here. Pegging is when it's a female, cracking them cheeks
I
with
think
with a
he
strap
It
on.
is.
I think he
One of my
means the
favorite
fact that it was a
pastimes.
volcano of fire raining down on them. That type of pegging. The old school. What pegging meant in this movie.
Listen, if you just Google it, pegging,
Oh my
the term pegging
That's when you use
Oh,
those
God.
little pegs on the board.
becomes
like light brights to make an image, right?
popularized in 2001, maybe back to 98. The term,
That's about right.
obviously, the act itself existed earlier than that.
Dude,
Yeah.
why couldn't they make it Peg, though? And then everyone named Peg. It's just sort of stuck from now on. I don't think anybody's going to call anybody Peg anymore. That's a dead name. I'm pretty sure.
Peggy? I mean, unless she's a Peggy the Pegger.
Why is that the fucking nickname for Margaret?
I don't know.
Why does Margaret have 7,000 nicknames? Marge.
Yeah, I know there's
Margie,
Marge.
Margaret, Maggie,
Bitch.
Peg.
Oh my God.
Don't say that. There's a
Damn.
Margaret in your life that you're thinking about right now. I don't know
My
how
aunt's
much.
name is Margarita.
I have a
Unattractive.
sister-in-law named Margaret. Like, it's a good name, but there are a lot of nicknames to it.
Yeah, there is.
Now I hear the fireworks.
I just never understood the same thing with Richard. Dick. That's the nickname for Richard. What?
Dude,
Richard
I
loves
was
Dick.
Or William
scrolling
Bob.
scrolling
Richard.
through
Yeah.
Twitter today, and I saw somebody post about rugby, and they only because it was a reference to the rugby coach's name, Dick Wigglesworth.
See, I feel I'm not mature enough to have a last name like that. Because if you have a kid, you're like, you know what you got to do. Even if you just,
Oh, my God.
even if like your wife doesn't let you do it, but you just introduce it like, listen, this is my son, Dick Wigglesworth.
Richard Wigglesworth.
Like, that's not his name. His name is Jason.
Is there
It is
any
Dick
other name that
Wigglesworth.
would be worse?
Dick
than
Wigglesworth.
Dick for Wigglesworth.
Can't think of
Dick Wigglesworth.
Hashtag Dick Wigglesworth.
Dick Wigglesworth.
Oh,
This is also another movie where a guy was in the military and he's living his army days again.
Clearly, joining the military fucks you up, so don't do it.
Falling off the roof.
That's the message I got from this movie. This is
True.
un-American as it gets.
what?
He was
I
putting out
love
the
that
American
dude.
flag. Dude,
He was
that's
too
That's
crazy.
Bruce Dern, who's been nominated for Oscars before, but he's actually the first person to ever kill John Wayne on screen.
Wow.
Mm.
He got death threats for that
Oh, wow.
in a movie called The Cowboys. This is a movie podcast. Do you not want the movie facts
Mm-hmm.
or the pegging facts? Is that fine? I'll go get the furry hat. I know that's
Why can't they be the same? One and the same.
Brokeback Mountain.
no, it's not Brokeback Mountain because it's a man and a woman. That's just a different kind of love.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's not pagan when there's two men.
No, it's just fucking.
Technically,
Well,
Bend Over Boyfriend didn't say anything about girlfriend being there.
it specifically said a woman using a strap on.
It did.
Oh.
In the description.
Yeah.
Where in Bend Over Boyfriend do you get that?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. You tell me.
But Bend Over Boyfriend doesn't have to be just about pegging. I mean, it could be, two men that love each other too. It doesn't have to be a man and a husband and a wife.
I don't know why
Slow
this took
down.
over the majority of the conversation.
Because
this is what
Gamer
happens
was
in the
late.
burbs.
I want you to go downstairs after this. Sturdy.
This is
Look at your
this is
wife
because this is
lovingly.
what happens in the burbs.
The
No.
Friday night in the burbs.
I want you to look at your wife lovingly and say, "Bend over, wife," and see what she says. See how she takes it. Like, oh, is that like a fun endearment thing, or is it? Exactly
Oh, I say that stuff to her all the time. That's different. That's
All right. Well,
terms of
but
endearment.
honestly, out of context, it wouldn't work.
That's when you say. That's what you're supposed to say. Is out of context. You're just sitting over there chilling. You just say something.
You calm down, Sturdy.
Just
You know?
randomly. Hey, go ahead and bend over.
I Now, if you go up to your wife and say "bend over, boyfriend," she's like, "What are you talking about? You're hanging out with the guys way too much. No more." Right? Matter of fact, I'm talking to all the wives. You guys can't hang out for like 2 weeks. No
Hashtag
shows, no
ejaculation.
nothing.
Sometimes you just need help getting just a little further in that stretch. Sometimes the lower back and the glutes lock up. You just gotta, have.
Yeah, but that's gonna look terrible,
I
and
know,
we're gonna
but
make
still.
not only is that gonna look terrible, but say you were doing that. One of these guys are helping you bend like that. Anybody that's taking that picture is gonna make it way out of context.
Imagine
What's
being
the
in
company
physical
name for
therapy.
Phasmophobia?
Huh?
What's the
Oh.
company name for Phasmophobia?
Who's doing
James.
it?
Listen, Bloomhouse.
Bloomhouse.
You want somebody to help you make your Phasmophobia movie. We got your crew right here. The Phasmo Friends.
Yeah, and we're trying to
The
recruit someone else right over here.
Pagnophobia.
No. Well, it's a clip. We'll clip that part out. We don't need that part.
Who put the copy of Bend Over Boyfriend in the truck? Hey, stop buying this.
Bend over boyfriend 6. It's all dicks. What the fuck?
Not a vagina in sight.
I waited, but they never came. They never came.
This might be the most off the rails
Hey, I don't care what anybody says. We're still
Episode.
talking about movies.
we've ever
We
done.
are.
Yep.
Talking about a movie we'll never watch,
That
but
was a
we're still
movie
talking
quote.
about a movie.
No,
That was from
we should
Euro
watch
Oh
that-
my-
we should watch that Sly Stallone porno.
There's what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It was in a
Italian or
movie.
something.
It was what was it, Sly Stallone's.
I don't know what it's called. Just the
I'm gonna
Italian
find out
stallion.
right now.
The Italian stallion. That was
Is
his
that where he
point.
it
got
is,
his name
actually.
from? Sly Stallone. It's not even
Oh,
really
it's the
Sylvester.
party at Kitty and Studs.
The party at what?
The Party at Kitty and Studs. It's a 1970 American softcore pornographic romance film directed, written, and produced by Morton Lewis and starring Sylvester Stallone in his first starring and leading role. Stallone worked 2 days and was paid $200 shortly after the 1976 release of Rocky. The Party at Kitty and Studs was edited and re-released as Italian Stallion and capitalized.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I wonder if they edited it and now call it Tulsa King.
That's wild. That's wild.
That's hilarious. After Rocky. That's crazy.
Yo, imagine him in a scene where he's like hitting it from the back and hitting a speed back. He's like, Adrian!
Like, I already have to turn subtitles on when I watch his movies. I don't know if I want to turn on subtitles for.
For a porno?
It's grunts. You're
Oh my
And all
god.
it says in the captions is lots and lots of grunting, ineligible, lots and lots of more grunting.
Adrian, let me look at that
audible
crack.
sounds.
You know what's so funny and fucked up at the same time is we reviewed the original Rocky movie, and you see how like pushy and aggressive he is, and now you're just like, okay, it makes sense.
Oh.
I want
It
to
makes
edit
so much
every-
sense.
I want to buy.
He forgot what
rights-
set he was on.
I want to buy the rights to the Party at Kitty and Studs, and I want to edit onto the master copy just this thing every time he's on screen that says this is star of Tango and Cash, and that's it. That's the only change I'm gonna make.
I would say
There's
you
gonna
got-
be
you
an arrow pointing at him. that
No,
says
it needs to
Star
be
of
like
Tango and Cash.
VH1's pop-up video or whatever it was. Just random facts that appear in a bubble.
Oh God, remember those? Those are good.
Starring
Oh.
Rocky.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Adrian.
I want-
my
oh.
goodness.
I want a porn. Yeah, I want a porn movie like that just has random facts pop up about the actors. That would be hilarious.
I'm just throwing this out there,
God.
Stallone. If you want to do a reboot or a remake, I'm here
Uh-oh.
for ya.
Whoa! Of what?
Cliff wants to get into pegging. Cliff wants to
No,
get
of the
into
movie
pegging.
he did.
Wow.
Italian
The porno?
stallion. What's your
Remake.
nickname? What's your name?
I
He's
don't know yet.
Italian
It-
stallion.
It's Bend Over Boyfriend, Italian Stallion
Wow.
edition.
Bend over stallion.
I should've
Bend
known.
Over Stallion.
I should've known we were
Furry
gonna walk through
edition.
that door.
In the hot
Furry
tamale?
edition.
In the hot tamale?
Puerto
The
Rican,
hot tamale.
Puerto Rican Chris and the Italian Stallion are in Tulsa with the Bunny Man.
Produced by the Bunny Man.
Just
It's
hot
just
tamale.
me-
Just
it's
hot
me,
tamale
Chris,
is the name
and
of the
Sly
movie. I
Stallone.
like that.
And I got the bunny hat on, and it's just like, why am I here? What do you need me for, man?
Looking all real grungy and dirty for no reason.
my god!
Wow.
We went so far off.
You
course.
notice how MAGA has no problem with their star stud, or was he Kitty? Do we know? We don't know which one he was. I don't want to make that assertion again.
What stud are we talking about?
Storm.
Oh, he's a MAGA guy?
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh yeah.
But he's always been like, he made Rocky 4. He stops communism. He's always been that. So like, I mean,
Yeah, but he's yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Listen.
Like, I mean, lots of people like. I'm not disparaging him other than stupidity.
Well, I mean, you heard how he talked. I mean, what do you expect?
We don't know who he voted for. I don't know if he knows who he
Was he ever in a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, like buddy cop type movie?
No, they were in Escape Plan together. And dude, well, Schwarzenegger's a Republican, but he hates Trump, so there's a difference there. But they were in Escape Plan together. I like them.
Their whole dialogue, you're like, what are they saying?
Oh, they were in Expendables together too.
Yeah.
I mean, Schwarzenegger was only in it for like a little bit, but they were in it together.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, are we doing a punishment? Let's do it.
No, we're not, because he made it in time.
He made it.
All right. What are we doing next week?
Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit. Who framed Roger
2
Rabbit?
bars. Yes, who framed them?
Jessica Rabbit.
Is that a live watch or is that one we're doing like this?
Like this.
Okay.
Who pegged Roger Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit.
Dude, it's going to be, I'll tell you exactly what it's going to be next week. Here's how this is going to go down.
Well, I'm going to be hard as shit watching this movie.
About the movie.
Next predictions.
I'm going to share the same fact I share about this movie every time I do it because I love
What, every time you watch it, you're hard?
No, we're getting there. Don't worry. I'm not there yet. And then we're going to rate it. And then we're going to talk about the little things we liked about it. And then we're going to talk about how we've all masturbated to Jessica Rabbit for the rest of the show.
Probably that day.
I can see it happening.
Certainly wasn't planning on that, but now that you said it.
I mean,
Chris is like, I've never done it. I have to go masturbate to her now. I want to catch up.
I guess, yeah, I got to make up for lost time.
No. Don't put that in his head, because next weekend he's going to be 15 minutes late.
14:59.
So I just finished the movie. Sure you did. Why are you sweating?
Late and he's like, put Roger Rabbit on the fucking punishment wheel now.
I'm going to punch myself for this one. That was a bad
I'm
one.
going to punish myself all right.
You never seen Roger Rabbit, Chris?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
We should put Bend Over Boyfriend on the fucking punishment wheel.
No.
Come on. Come on.
Aaron's family won't ever talk to him.
Or we'll make
I wouldn't watch it.
You'll watch 2 Girls, 1 Cup, but that's where it ends.
Yeah.
That's where it ends. That's like you'll watch.
And you're acting like I still watch 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I haven't seen that in over 20 years.
Talk about 2 Girls, 1 Cup on every single show we've
done.
I'll
talk about
for
it.
2.5 years.
Well, it's iconic, and everybody knows what it is. It's iconic, you know.
You're not. Dude, you get annoyed with me when I do and talk about shenanigans in Schenectady, New York, now on Uber Eats. And proud sponsors.
I don't get annoyed. I find it.
I don't get annoyed. I just don't want to go. I just won't go there again.
That's even more.
That's why they have Uber Eats.
They come to you.
How your standards come in there, but 2 Girls, 1 Cup, free flow, baby. Let's rock.
Well, I wasn't there. I wasn't there when it happened. That was I've seen it on YouTube.
I have never laid eyes on 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I was crafty enough and clever enough to stay away from it. I got out of it, even when people were trying to trick you with that bullshit. Listen, you want to make a porn wheel? We put Kinky or Kitty and Stud, Bend Over Boyfriend, and 2 Girls, 1 Cup on a punishment wheel.
Nope.
Let's do it. This is ultimate. This is ultimate roulette.
No, I don't even know. Like
that is a Russian roulette. I do not want to be part of.
No, I'm good.
It's called ultimate.
That's a messy roulette.
Yo, just think about that. Hey guys, you're talking to your significant other. Hey, what do you guys got to watch this week? Oh, we got a punishment. What movie? We got a punishment movie. You don't want to know about this. You're not going to want to watch this.
Bend Over Boyfriend.
It's Bend Over Boyfriend.
Nobody wants their wife getting ideas.
Yeah, what they're scared about is going, oh.
You'd have a 1 in 3 chance.
Nobody wants their partner getting ideas.
Listen,
Or
dude,
questioning you, like, what the fuck? What are you
no,
into?
you would
Like,
have a 1 in 3 chance of being able to say you're going to watch a Stallone movie.
I'm good.
Come on.
We could put a
we're-
bad Stallone movie on the punishment wheel. It doesn't have to be him fucking.
Oh, I got a book you should read, Chris. I think you'd really like it. The white one. You
White.
might all like it, but I know Chris will like it. If
Is
you
it because
haven't
the
read
Chris can't read?
No, that's not what I meant. I'll give him a book too. Read the solo leveling books. I'm reading them with my son. They're pretty good. He likes
It
that.
kind of sounded like
There
you
go.
said he
I know
can't
you
read.
can read. This is.
So-
It's called. I hope they serve beer in hell. I feel like it was right up your alley when I said that. It's a great book, but I just thought about it. There's a movie version of it too, but you got to read the book before you watch the movie. It's a very easy read.
Who's the star of the movie?
I don't fucking remember. The blonde kid. He was funny. The movie was funny, but the book, because it's a dude talking about the depraved shit he's done while he was going through college and law school. It's
Okay.
wild. It's wild. He's looking it up. Once he looks it up, I bet you he's in.
The movie came out in 2009.
I think
Okay.
the book was in the 90s. If not, it was early 2000s.
It's kind of funny you're saying that about the whole reading thing. I'm like, you guys don't even know how many stacks of books I got around me. I
Oh my
literally,
God,
I
I know
literally
you
made
can
Oh,
this
That
today.
was not the comment. He
Tucker
said,
No,
Max.
I know. I'm laughing about it because today I was recording a TikTok from the preface from one of the books I just started because I was like, this is a dope message. And I'm
Good.
like, fuck.
I've heard of this.
That's gonna look
Tucker
like
Max, this guy was a
he said I don't
douchebag.
read.
He was a douchebag. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's not a douchebag story. I'm just saying it's a funny douchebag story. And again, I know you can read. I'm on the fence about you, and definitely on the fence about you.
I can't read.
I can read.
Fuck out of here! I know you can read. I talked to you guys about books. Now, Chris,
Audiobooks.
Puerto Rican Chris, I've never talked to about books, so I feel like he might be lying about those stacks. Of course, I know you know how to read.
I was like, hold on, where are my keys? I
But
even
if it's
got a
called,
library
I hope
card.
they serve beer in hell.
He's
I
trying to
feel
learn
like we all
Spanish.
know.
Yeah, I'm trying
No,
to
we're
learn
spe-
Spanish.
Through reading.
We're
Sure.
speaking Spanish to each other. right
I've
now.
got my Bruce Campbell books right here.
Dude,
Nice.
those are great books. I like Make Love the Bruce Campbell Way.
Is he is he your favorite actor, Chris?
He's my favorite B actor.
What do
Okay.
you think about Burn Notice?
I know. You know what? I haven't watched the series. I really need to. I've seen a couple episodes. I've never sat down and gone through the series.
I remember I was in when that, and again, it's not a connection to it in any way, shape, or form, but I was in my, I think it was sound class. I can't remember the dude's name who was just teaching the class. So again, and he left for the weekend to go work a job because teachers always did that. They were filmmakers, so they would go out and do jobs. And he came back and he was telling us because we're all excited about whatever jobs they're on. And he's like, yeah, it's some spy show where this guy, I guess he gets a burn notice or something. And now he's got and like he explained the whole thing. And he's like, yeah, Bruce Campbell's in it. And we were all excited about that part. We're like, oh, sweet, this is awesome.
Mhm.
And then like, yeah, like half a year later it came out and we are like, holy shit. And then 9 seasons.
Damn.
It's a good show. It was a
I've never seen it.
A-team style show.
You have me rethinking my birthday picks that I should just find random Bruce Campbell movies.
I'm down. We should watch All Evil Dead's an Army. of
Yo,
One.
that fucking the Elvis one.
Bubba
Bubba
Hotep.
Oh fuck.
No,
Oh,
I
that's
feel like
a good
have
one.
we watched. I feel like we've watched that though.
We
for-
did. We did do it.
We did.
Oh.
We did.
Can I
And we
throw
did
out-
the other one.
Walk
What where it's
Hard
like about him.
My Name is Bruce.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I
That
think
was-
that was like my first birthday. Those may have been like my first birthday picks.
They might have been.
Oh man.
No, because that was up with My Name is Bruce was up with that Fuck You, that Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh, all
Which
right.
one?
I don't know if that was your birthday pick, or it probably was.
What Nicolas Cage movie was it?
The one where it's like about him and he's like real.
Oh,
Oh.
him and
Terrible
Pedro
weight of talent.
Pascal.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
bullshit.
that was a perfect
It was
combination.
great. I love that movie.
That was a perfect combination. It's so. Why do
I'm
you
not gonna
hate
lie.
me
That
so
movie
much?
made me laugh.
I don't
I was-
understand you.
I was hate watching
The
that movie
unbearable weight
whole
of
time.
massive talent and My Name is Bruce. Those are literally the same concept in a movie about the
One-
about the actual actor.
This
I
could be
got-
a cellular hate. This could go back to the days of like sailing and boats and stuff. Who knows?
If we wanted to have a good time for with some Bruce Campbell action. All I'm saying is, and funny. You want funny, right? Why don't we do? We could do Maniac Cop. We could do.
He's in Maniac Cop.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a star of Maniac Cop.
What?
Army of Darkness, of course, is brilliant.
Yep.
We could do Congo.
Congo. Oh, shit, I remember
He
that.
was in Escape from L.A., but he's only in it for about 20 minutes.
I think we need like a Bruce Campbell lead
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, he wasn't.
Some of
the
those movies you
star,
can't
but
find though.
McHale's Navy.
Oh, that was a good one.
Funny as shit. Oh, that's
That
right,
was
he
good.
wasn't. Oh, he was on a Time Cop TV show. Oh man, he's got. We're getting into the more mainstream.
Yeah, we're going into the weeds.
Okay, so we got not the weed. We got some good stuff here.
We got
Bubba
some good
Hotep. Serving Sarah. I forgot he was in it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. With Jason Biggs.
Nicolas Cage is not a god.
No, I'm not doing Nicolas Cage. He's not.
No, my fucking punk ass cousin said that shit.
Wait, what did he say?
He just said Nicolas Cage is a god.
These are my punk
Fucking
ass
your cousin's a smart dude.
Okay. God.
All right. I said Alien Apocalypse was funny. So
That
was
one
Man
I've
with the
seen.
Screaming Brain. Did you see Man with the Screaming Brain?
That one I haven't seen.
I'm going to tell you a story about that in a second. And what else was he in? Oh shit, he was in Cars 2. He was in the worst Cars. Sorry, man.
He was in Bend Over Deadites.
Bend Over Deadites.
Oh shit, he was in so much stuff that I love.
Ash and the Evil Pig.
Whoa!
A chainsaw dildo.
Did you see Black Friday?
Yeah,
That was
good.
yeah.
With Michael J. White.
That was awesome. That was fun as
Michael J.
fuck.
White in Black Friday?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'm like it's been a while. It was Devin
Tom
Sawa.
Arnold.
Oh, Michael J. White was in it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
I'm watching it again just because I realized Michael J. White is in it again.
I'm looking. What's the new movie he's coming out with?
With Method Man.
Yeah, that's
Trouble.
right. You
Yes,
mentioned it.
I'm in. Dude,
Yeah.
the fact that I learned that he played Mike Tyson in a Mike Tyson movie in the 90s, I'm so mad that I never seen it. I was like, that's
I
all
didn't
wanna
know.
watch now. It's called Tyson.
Mhm.
I gotta get it.
What level of actor is he?
I don't care. It's just one I really like.
No, that's what I'm asking that for a reason. I was gonna say whatever level whatever he's quote unquote classified at, is he like one of your favorites in that level? You know what I mean? Because you
On his
say
level,
you
yeah.
because you mentioned this a lot, like even behind the scenes, it's like, oh shit, Michael J. White is in this movie. I gotta fucking watch it, and you'll go watch
Yeah.
it, no matter how good or how bad it is.
You know,
Just-
he gets good ass action movies, and I
His
loved
bad
Spawn
ones-
back in
his
the day.
bad ones. That's the thing. His level of acting, it's fucked up because I don't know if he's got a level. He was only been in one really a movie, like this big budget movie where he gets to really shine, and he did an amazing job in The Dark Knight. But it was only like 5 or 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like he did a really great job in it, though.
what did you think
But
of him
the
as
level
Spawn?
that he's at, like those movies, the level. I'm sorry, I'll answer in one second. But like the level of those movies that he does such a great job in them because they're tailored for who he is. So I don't know if he can go outside the box because he usually stays within his wheelhouse. So I like it. I like it because all of his movies, they're not safe because they could be good or they could be bad, but
Mhm.
I know I'm going to get a good performance from him in them.
He was in a few of those like Tyler Perry-ish type movies though.
Yeah, I mean, those are probably the worst ones, but here's
yeah,
the thing. Tyler Perry, I don't know what it is about him as a director, but there are great actors when they're directed by Tyler Perry, they're doing a bad job. They're like not acting well. Like even in the newest one, Straw, I just watched, it has Taraji P. Henson. She's acting her ass off in this movie, and she's killing it. But you can tell it's poor direction. Like it's a little too over the top at times. Like he pushed a little too over, and then like, man, you just need to produce. You need to produce so these actors can make, because you're making good stories that stories that everybody can sort of enjoy, whether you do or not. That's up to you. But they're safe stories for the most part. But they're good and they're poignant stories. So but when he's the director of his movies, you're gonna get weird performances. If it's the better the actor, it's the weirder the performance. If it's a not such a great actor, it's a terrible performance.
Mhm.
And that's sad because now I can't really blame the director, blame the actor on that. I don't know if what you think is a bad actor is just because Tyler Perry is directing them, or are they bad? You know,
Mhm.
because you get weird performances out of these great actors. So I know it sounds weird, but it's just sort of like go back and watch Idris Elba's movie. We can argue that Idris Elba's a good actor, right?
Yep.
He shows
Yeah.
up in things. He he fits the roles. It works. He really does kind of put himself into it. Watch the ones where he's directed by Tyler Perry. He's like a different actor. It's like he's very disjointed. And it's
That's
funny,
very true.
he was on The Wire before he did these movies. So he was Stringer Bell, and that was an amazing performance. So it's like, this guy's got a caliber of acting. It's got to be the direction that's doing it.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, oh man, The Wire was that shit was good.
no.
That shit was good. I wouldn't mind seeing that again, to be honest. But shit, I think it's time for us to get out of here.
Yeah, we're going to
It's been a good night. It's been a good time. Make sure you follow Stories from a Bar.
You
Make
know
sure
it's
you
time to
follow
wrap up
Scenesnobs.
because Sturdy's background disappeared.
Disappeared. Yep.
Oh, it's
There
boom.
it is.
There it is. Guess we got to keep going then, right?
Boom. There it is.
in the club. Chris is at home, and I'm outside in the back throwing up.
Yeah.
It's a holiday weekend at Shenanigans, baby.
Head on down the shenanigans.
Head on
Now on
down.
Uber Eats.
Actually, my cousin Michael's who I've been to Shenanigans with back in the day. Michael, they got Uber Eats if you're still here.
At the wheelchair?
Yep, Wheelchair Michael. So
Michael, I want to say thank you.
That is the best image I've ever had in my head. Sturdy standing on a wheelchair trying to look into the window of a strip club.
yep. It wasn't really a strip club though. It was more like a I don't know if you'd call it a gentleman's club. It was Christie's.
It's a strip club.
It was on
In my mind, it's strip club.
I mean, yeah, there was like toplessness in there. But hey, listen,
Are you
gotta do
talking
what
about the
gotta do when you're a
Carlos?
teenager. No. It was called Christie's. It was on Central Ave. I'm trying to think what it was near.
Just the idea of someone standing on their handicapped cousin's wheelchair to see in the window of a strip club is
Listen, man, he's a legend. He's a legendary man. He was, you know,
that's the
sometimes
making of comedy right there.
you got to help your boy out at times, man. It's just like when the stronger dudes, you know, yo, get on
And
my
you're
shoulder.
trying to describe it to your handicapped cousin. That makes it even better.
I mean, yo, there's some titties in there, man.
Focus,
no.
Where was Michael then?
I
if you
don't know
had the
what-
chair.
I don't know.
It's an electric chair, so I'd like stand on the back of it.
Oh, okay.
Did I like
Okay.
drink an elixir or something? Because every time Chris makes a crack now, it takes like 5 minutes to get to me. And then it
Stand on
hits
the back
me,
of it,
like, that's
look in the
fucking
window,
genius.
and then if we
That-
heard any
that-
commotion, you just take
That
off.
means they're good jokes.
That
You
does.
just
It does.
bounce.
It does. I can't take that away from. I'm a little. kicking it.
Inebriated.
I'm glad that we're kind of ending because if we
Me
kept
too.
going on, it'd get funny.
You got to think about it.
Yeah. You're welcome for the story.
I'm not
We
even
have a
listening to
lot.
the story. I don't
We
even
have
know
a
what
lot.
you said. I'm listening to Chris. You stood on a wheelchair looking in a window.
Yeah.
You stood on your handicapped cousin's wheel,chair looking into the window of a strip club and describing to him what you were seeing because
Where
he
was
can't see.
sitting?
That's a fucking hysterical premise.
Hey, listen.
Did you move him out of the chair?
That's what
to
I was
stand
thinking. I was like, wait, was homie
No.
anyone from the team
No,
sitting
he's
on
still in the
ground for a
chair because
second?
it's
Like,
automatic and he has to drive it up to the window.
Yeah, it's an electric chair. So you stand like where the battery and stuff goes. You stand back there, look in the
Sturdy took
window.
his cousin out of the
see
chair,
a
got
titty.
in the chair, wheeled up to the door, and goes, "I'm a veteran. Let me in."
Stupid.
You know, it's fun. We've never done anything like that. Wouldn't put it past us growing up. But you know, we've done. Yo, one of the funny things I seen him do, right? We were in Colony Center.
Oh, shit.
And this motherfucker, out of nowhere, he got like this close to some chick and then leaned in and made a horse noise as loud as shit. Scared the fuck out of her. I was
Dude,
dying.
I'm laughing so hard And not even what Sturdy's saying, but the idea of him moving his cousin out of the chair to stand on it, just to say titties. His poor cousin's sitting there, and that's not a pun.
he sets his cousin on the lawn so he can stand in the wheelchair.
No, I wouldn't do
just
that.
imagine there's like a stack of newspapers or milk cartons. And he's like, you sit there, I'm gonna check something out. But he could have used the fucking milk cartons.
Nah, there was no
And
cartons
he's
there.
got to describe it in vivid detail for his cousin because he can't.
And it
actually...
was one of
like
those
my
places to
background.
where, like, you know how like they have the curtains, but then they have like the construction paper cover in the window, and like parts start ripping in, so you just like peeking that little shit. That's what it was. It was black construction paper type shit.
I'm sorry this is offensive, but I gotta say it. I don't have to, but I'm gonna. Sturdy moves his cousin out, sits him on the newspapers that are stacked that I just mentioned, gets in it, drives up, and he goes, "Hey guys, I'm from Uber Eats. Do you have an order for me?"
This was way, way, way before Uber Eats. This was holy shit. Yo, this makes me feel old thinking about this story now. This shit was over like 25 years ago. God damn.
All I'm imagining is every time you say you go to the cousin's house now, that's what you're doing. Hey,
I mean, I can just go into one legally now if I wanted to. You want me to go peek in
know
the
you
shenanigans for
can.
you, Mick?
You're taking away the imagination of it.
You're like, yeah. Call you up. Yeah, Mick, they're working. Don't worry. How do you know?
I want to make a movie just so that this scene is in it. I don't care about the rest of the movie. I just want the scene.
Sitting at the corner up against one of the poles, just.
Oh my god.
We got to have people playing me and him though. We're too old to be doing the roles now. And I wouldn't need his assistance to look in the window. I'm tall enough now.
This is like teenagers trying to fucking.
That's exactly what we were.
Like
Seeing
13,
yeah.
14, 15-year-olds. You know what I
No,
mean?
I imagine it, but no, if this motherfucker can say I was born 6'8", I can imagine him doing this every Wednesday with his cousin.
I'd be there on the weekends. I'd be there on the weekends, but we've done it quite a few times.
He tells me every show, oh, Mick was born 6'8".
He
That's
was.
not true.
Do you have proof? Exactly.
I mean, like, how do you prove baby pictures? I mean,
How do we know that's you?
Exactly. I don't know what to say.
Exactly. So you don't have proof.
I'll show them to you, then I'll shave my beard.
He had the beard too.
That poor woman
Oh my God.
pushing out a 6'8" child with a beard and a full head of hair.
Oh,
Oh man.
listen. Stop standing on your cousin.
He came up wrapped in a ball. You know how Sonic balls up? I thought he came out wrapped in a ball and just stood up mad
If you're
tall.
old enough to get in the strip clubs, you're old enough to buy a step ladder.
Balls first.
I wasn't
That's
old
how
enough to
he
get in the
came
strip
out.
clubs then.
Balls first.
He came out balls first.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Jesus. What are we doing?
We're gonna wrap this one up.
She's crowning,
Listen.
but it's his balls.
Oh my God. What are we doing? You know I have elephantitis of the balls. Stop saying this.
How does this kid have elephantitis already?
Because he's 6'8". He was born 6'8".
Oh my God, his nuts are so big and his penis is so small.
Well, you were a baby then. You know, you got to grow into your
I'm
height.
gonna wrap this up like 10 seconds ago. I keep saying
You guys keep going.
Like
I was
somebody
about to
cut
wrap
off
it
the
up.
elephant's
Does that have
nose.
to do with anything?
Listen, all I'm saying is what you guys should do now with this information we gave you
Look up Diddy.
is follow the Worst Damn Gamer Ever, follow Stories from a Bar, follow the Scene Snobs, follow Popcorn and Pints, follow Horror with Sir Sturdy and Sturtle Vision, and always remember, more rocking, less talking. More rocking, less talking.
I think we all learned something tonight.
We learned a lot tonight. This is you know, since Trump wants to get rid of PBS, we're your guys' new PBS for education. You come to us. Peace.
All right, everybody say bend over, boyfriend.
Bend over, boyfriend.
No, thank you. I want to be a part. Holy shit, that was a fun fucking.
That was
time, man.
wild.
That was a wild one.
It was. Bend over, boyfriend.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't me this time.
I blame James.
No,
It's
no,
not me this time.
wasn't
I
this
can't.
time.
I honestly I blame Gamer, but it ended up being just so wildly weird and
You can
entertaining
blame me.
for.
It's
What
okay.
did
I know it was me.
do?
I know it
You were
was me.
late. That's why we were talking about Bend Over Boyfriend.
I don't even know. I have no idea how that started.
Probably.
That's exactly how it started because he was late. I don't know how pegging came up, but you Googled pegging and the definition of it,
Yeah.
and from
look,
that to
I
Bend
think
Over.
Nick brought up
I
Penguin.
think we're all talking. No, I didn't bring up peg. I was talking about the other pegging. That's the point. That was how this started. I was talking about a different type of pegging.
No, but how
You
did
know
that
what?
conversation start about?
I know it was me.
I know it was me. Shut
Yeah,
the fuck up.
so Gamer, what happened was like, okay, 15 minutes late, boom, we have to, because if you're not here for at least 45 minutes of the episode, we were trying to figure out the cutoff and want like something like not 9:07. That's like no 9:15, 9:30. You're only here for half of it. That's not enough. So we're over here talking about it. Then we're thinking about and what we were doing. We had the countdown going, and it was 3 minutes in. I was like, shit. I was like, I should get the punishment wheel ready just in case. And here he comes, just in
Thank
case.
God. Well, here he comes. We both called